Mastermind.
What's up? This is your boy Mastermind here, and you are now watching 420 Live. Ohio, please stand up for the Ohio Medical Cannabis State Anthem. Get your medications ready, because we're getting ready to go live on 420 Live. Make sure you like and subscribe now. All right, here we go. Let's begin. What's up? What's up? We are back. I told you I'd be back. You are watching 420 Live Ohio. If you haven't already, during the intro, hit that like, subscribe button. If you like what you see, if you like what we're doing, join the conversation. And even after you're here, make sure you go onto my website and sign up to continue the conversation at ohiocannabislive.com. If you're looking for menus, check out my other website, ohiomedicalcannabisgroup.com. I have all the menus and all the online menus updated there, so you definitely want to check it out. I too have to update the patient discount page, but I will get to it. All right, what's everybody medicating on right now? What up, Brian? Let me go ahead and I'm in a new set. For those who've been watching, you probably know where I'm at, but don't tell nobody. I'm testing it out. It might be a little bit too bright in here, and I don't like my autofocuser is going crazy. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't like that. So what's up, fam? Alexa, what's the forecast for Columbus, Ohio?
In Columbus, it's 89 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Tonight, you can look for just a few clouds in the sky with a low of 65 degrees.
All right. Look, I'm just trying to mess with the... There we go. That was driving me nuts, guys. It was on auto. Well, it's still doing that. Yeah. All right. So, hey, Shelly, good to see you back again. I told you. Alexa, what's the forecast for Cincinnati, Ohio?
Right now in Cincinnati, Ohio, it's 87 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Tonight's forecast has just a few clouds in the sky with a low of 68 degrees.
All right. Yeah, is it gonna keep doing that? Did I solve it that time? All right, I got it. All right, let's get some music going here, man. I don't even know if I can do that while let's see. I wanted to see if it was gonna do the autofocusing thing. All right, so YouTube, please stand up if you're here. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some jams. Let's see what we can do. Well, wait a minute. It should have already. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. All right. I don't want to be screaming over the music. All right, that should be sounding good. I know, right? That is the issue I'm having. The comments are, hey, what's up, balcony growing and weed? Hey, yeah, the white on white does make it harder for the background. So what I'm gonna have to do is, get like a sheet or something to put behind me, and it should make it easier. I think that's what I'm going to do, Shelly. So yeah, the comments are harder to read on the white on white. And I'm going to need to figure out, can I change that? Let me see. Do I have any settings? No. So I'm going to figure out that, because I think it would be nice if the text was green and bigger, but it doesn't give me a choice for that. So earlier today, we launched a new show, Ohio Cannabis Live Reviews. So make sure that you are keeping up with that. Hey, Miss Tiffany, prices are down. I mean, I just got a deal today. I mean, I don't know how much lower they need to go. I mean, what's up, Juice? I checked out that latest episode of Hall of Strains, man, on the triple chocolate chip, man. That was pretty interesting, man. That was pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna today we're gonna be talking about clutch Earlier, I opened up one of the packages. And so, you know, just to go back over for those that don't know, Clutch purchased the Calex, Ohio facility and all their stuff. And so there is no more Calex Peak in Ohio. It is now known as the Clutch. Yeah, Clutch. And so earlier I did a review, so you had to go back and watch a review on that. You see the sale starting next week. No, the sale started today on the Clutch. That's today and tomorrow. The next sale starts next week at Strawberry Fields. You know, but also the other dispensaries, everybody's having a sale. Verdant's having one. Ohio Grown Therapies is having one. So I just go for the best deal. Yeah, I don't really agree with that, Miss Tiffany, because I can go to Springfield and get an ounce for $180 all day long, every day of the week, 7 days a week, from 9 to 10 to 7, without having to go to Michigan. So I don't see that. And at 10 a gram, that still ends up being more than $180. Because I know how they sell stuff. I've been to Michigan, so they sell stuff 10, 20, 15 a gram. That's still more than $180. All right, so we got two choices for this video today. We can either review the 999, or we can check out Motor Breath. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Come on, the camera just doesn't like to focus sometimes. Anyway, here's what it looks like underneath. And for those who weren't watching earlier, I'll just go back over the THCs. The Motor Breath is a tier 2, 26.9% is the THC. This one has CBDA as an apple, and that is at 0.12%. And this also has other cannabinoids. I like saying that, cannabinoids. This one, wow, this one is CBG. B is in boy. Who knows what CBG? No, yeah, CBG. B is in boy. So let me see if I can get that in the camera here, along with the terpene profile. Well, anyway, you'll see it in a second. So which one would you like to see? Would you like to see me try? These aren't opened. And yes, I paid for these with my own money. I don't get paid for reviews, and I damn sure don't get no free samples. Let's just get that out the way. This is not a paid endorsement. This is me doing this for the cannabis community. All right. So which one would you like to see? The 999 or the Motor Breath? I'm waiting for you guys to tell me which one. Choose. You did get a good deal on the honey. It's the cheapest edible. Well, the gummies have come down, Miss Tiffany, a lot. Really, I'm surprised. I would normally agree with you on the edibles, but like those Wanna gummies, they were $50 when they first hit the market. But if you catch them on the sale, you're paying more like 25, 28, 29, 30. So, you know, I just purchase the gummies, Miss Tiffany, or any of the edibles when there's a sale, and also when it's stacked. So it's got to be a sale and it's got to be a stack. What's up, Robert? Well, you got to keep in mind with the honey, guys, that's a 590 milligram product. I'm a fan of it if we're talking about the Grow Ohio honey. And we also have to remember that's a 5-day product. So if you would like a stronger product for the milligrams, that can be achieved by getting like the olive oil or the peanut butter, but just remember it's going to take 3 days. So, you know, that's why those gummies are only 110 milligrams, because that's 1 day. So if they make an edible just over 110 milligrams, like the honey by Grow Ohio, then that makes it 500. I mean, that makes it 5 days. So not everybody wants to spend 5 days on honey. Yeah, definitely, Miss Tiffany, because the promos are every day. I mean, they really are. I feel like I get a text from a different dispensary or an email, or if you look on Instagram, they're advertising a lot more. So I feel like I don't have to really say much as I used to, because now they're putting out text blasts, Instagram posts, Facebook posts. I'm starting to feel like this is like they're trying to make it like Michigan in a lot of ways, as far as all these deal. Yeah, I mean the day thing kind of stinks, but once you get your groove, what works for you, you get your budget together, and you get a cycle that you're in, so you know when you're going to have your money and when you're going to have days. If you put all those things on a schedule, then it will work out better. If you have things kind of like back and forth, and it's not a consistent schedule when to buy stuff and when not to buy stuff, then you might potentially run out. And then you want to make sure you get some products that are going to last you. So that's something else I consider when I purchase my medical marijuana, is how long will this product last me? I don't typically buy just one 2.8. I usually buy at least 3, 4, 5 of them, because I don't want to have to come back in a couple of days. Yeah, I noticed that too, Brian. Marion is trying really hard. Yeah, I mean, but I understand some people, everybody has a different dosing route, and some people need more. And I respect and understand that. And some people have high tolerance. So sometimes edibles, I don't care if it's 1,000 milligrams of edibles, it just ain't hitting you right because of your metabolism. So there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the product. It's just that it's not for you. And that is something that we're all going through with this program, is trial and error. So I'm still waiting on y'all's vote. Maybe I missed it, but are we looking at the 999 or are we looking at the motor breath? Motor. You ever seen that commercial with the insurance and the guy sitting on the motorcycle and it's like, are you a motor? Every time I see this shit, that's what I think about. 999. Okay, I have 999. Is everybody 999? Is everybody okay with that? This is a tier 1 as well. Motor breath 999. Balcony growing weed says motor breath. What say you guys? 999? Is that the final one? It's 2. Anybody else want to vote before voting is closed? Do the colors on the packaging now that's the kind of question to ask. I know that is a really good question, because they both say the same thing. They both say premium cannabis. They both have the same established date, 4/20/20. I think that's a question that we need to ask Clutch. If you're watching this, Clutch, well, another thing too, guys, is, and I said this in some other videos, that Clutch puts the email address to them on their bottles. All right, so I'm looking at my votes here, and it is a 999. I think that's a good one to do. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one with you guys too, because I love y'all. Y'all always come here and watch my videos and support me and provide me with positive energy. So I'm gonna go ahead and review both of these guys for you guys. And so let's go ahead and do the 999 first. Again, to go over the numbers, this one tested at 21%. It has no CBD at all. And the other cannabinoids is a CBGA as an apple, and that's a 0.78% on that. So when I flip my camera around, I will give you guys a better view of the flowers, the jar, and all that kind of stuff, because my back camera on my phone has a much higher resolution. I hate close-ups, man. I look rough. All right, I'm trying. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and switch the camera around. Here we go. Hopefully this works. Don't laugh at my girlfriend's stuff. She will kill you. All right. And there's my trusty dab stick that I use for everything. All right. Here is the jar. As you can see, this is how I do all my stuff, guys. This is sealed. There's for those who want to get the terpene profile, I'm gonna hold it there for a second. Limonene, Mercy, and caryophyllene, and Pinier, and then Pinier 0.44. So very interesting. Here's a preview of what the buds are gonna look like. All right, let's go ahead and weigh it, because it got away, right? It got away. All right, I'm cracking the seal, guys. Here we go. Whoa, wow, man, that looks good. Can y'all smell that? Can you smell this? I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of, guys. Triangle Kush. That's what it smells like to me. All right, let's go ahead and weigh it out. Ho, 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 another 2.9. The other one weighed 2.9 as well. Wow. So look at this, it looks like kryptonite, don't it? Oh, wow. Is it sticky? Let's see. No, not sticky at all, Juice. As far as the way the buds feel, they're very well evenly trimmed, I guess. They're not big nugs, but they are some beautiful nugs. You guys should be able to see this. We're using an 8K camera, so I don't know how it's looking, but I hope it's looking good, because it looks good to me in the neighborhood. Ah! And look at that. When you set that back on the tray, man, for a 2.8, that's a pretty nice looking 2.8. Are you guys more of indica, sativa, or hybrid person? For me, sativa dominant, hybrid morning, indica night. Okay, I can respect that, Miss Tiffany, because I kind of like my indicas at night, and then I try to do sativas in the day. As you can see, it's sitting on the scale, guys. It fluctuated, but it is definitely a 2.9 there. Good job, Clutch. And I think that's a good question to ask. So you guys should go ahead and answer Miss Tiffany's question and tell me what your answer is to her question, because that was a really good question. And for our parking lot, we're going to make sure that we definitely find out why the labels were different. Hey, Rick. Rick says the only thing he didn't like was when he got the Motor Breath and Triangle Mints, that it was tiny buds. So I asked the tender about wellness if they could get me ones with bigger buds. Now I can understand that. Yeah, indica, I don't think I could use indica all day. I mean, I like it, like you said, Miss Tiffany, for nighttime, but in the daytime, I definitely try to steer towards the sativas and hybrids. Brian, you like indicas every day, all day? Okay, that's cool. Hey, Robert, I have run into a sativa that makes me not want to sleep, but people with ADHD might have different reactions to the strains. That's very interesting, because someone else had told me that the sativas made them sleepy. So I thought that was also quite interesting. So I really think that's something we need to look at. And Rick says, love indica flowers and concentrate. Yeah, I love it. When it comes to concentrates, I do try to make sure almost all of my concentrates are indicas. But I've been known, I got this, my mind blank for a second. What is it? Straight sauce, Aero Pro Pen, that is sativa, and it really helped me with my severe pain in my legs. So I was really surprised, but definitely would try it again because it helped with my pain. Yeah, he said, Robert says, I go with whatever's on sale, bro. Right. See, when they said it was a sale on a new product today, I went and got it so I could do this video with you guys. So we're going to be doing a lot more reviews live and on the show. So they'll be separate, and it'll be two different shows. So there'll be the 420 Live Ohio every day, or not every day, but whenever I'm up to it. I ain't going to promise every day right now until I get 100%. And I'm still waiting on some more stuff to come back from my test, from my other test they did. But so far, it's nothing major. And as far as I know, I don't have COVID-19 for the record either. Thank you all you guys that were supporting me and still messaging me with kind stuff while I was missing in action. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this camera on back. All right. Yeah, I know the background is hard to read against it's because it's so bright in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pretend you didn't hear that. Something fell over. I don't know if that's any better. It's still white on white. So that's something I will work on for another video. I'm gonna go ahead and start some of this 999. You know, didn't it sound evil? 999. Can somebody look up the 999 strand on the internet real quick and see if they can get any information on it? Because I don't have any information on it at all. So it was just I buying it because it was new and I was curious. Yeah, I do think that we need to have a lot more indica options. I know some people was, you know, only finding hybrids for a long time and couldn't find any indicas, and then sativas seem to be plentiful. So, and then again, it's like we're in hybrid world. Everything's a hybrid. So I think that that's something to consider. So I wonder where my good buddy Clint is. I ain't seen Clint. Clint, you in here? And we haven't seen James B. Lorraine. We have to check on James because I haven't seen him on here in a while either. So, but don't worry, you know, you're watching on the replay. We thought about you. All right, Robert, 999 is a strain collaboration between Josh D, Breeder OG, and the illustrious, my bad, Karma Genetics. This potent mashup of Tahoe OG and Triangle Kush. Didn't I tell y'all? See, hey, I'm getting better. I guessed it right. I said when I first smelt it, that it reminded me of Triangle Kush. And what, lo and behold, it has Triangle Kush in it, which is very good. I really like Triangle Kush as a strain. And here's what my grind looked like. Hold up, there we go. Hold up, there you go. There you go, yes. It always throws it to the side like that because it's only one bud. But if you want to see a more bigger spread of how my grind looks, there you go. So smells the same after you grind it, still smelling the same terps. I'm gonna do, let's see. When it comes to dosing, I try to dose at least a 0.3. I try not to do a whole half gram. I don't find it necessary. So when I medicate, I use a half lid on my packs. There is two different lids. One is a half and one is a full. The full is a half gram and this one is a 2.5, but I usually always squeeze in and make it a 0.3. So, I'm sorry, a 0.5, not a 2.5. So you take that 0.5 and split it in half. So it's like a 0.25. There we go. All right. So here comes the test. Tahoe OG is good for sleep. That's good to know. Well, let's hope I don't fall asleep during the video. Oh, you mean the mix, not to buy. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Brian, Tahoe OG, Triangle Kush, and Biker Kush hones in on one of the best attributes of Kush genetics while enhancing the overall complexity flavor. 999 has a chunky OG structure and hits like a champ. Okay, we go find out. We go find out if it hits like a champ, Brian. The champ is here. Nah. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay, definitely tastes like Triangle Kush. I should have did a flush on my packs before I did this. I would have got a little bit more flavors. If you've ever had Triangle Kush, that's what this smells and tastes like. The Tahoe flavor, maybe. What's that? Josh D times OG Kush? Yeah, Josh D's got his name over everything, don't he? I feel like he's the king of cannabis, man. He got all kind of flavors and seeds and flowers, and he's West Coast, East Coast. He got his stuff everywhere. And I think they're keeping the Josh D product line, Brian. I'm not sure. That's another question. I can't remember. I thought they still had the Josh D product line. But they may change that. I also saw they relabeled the dab tabs as well. Now they got clutch dab tabs, but they're probably still the same dab tabs from when it was Cadillac Pete for now. So keeping in mind this is a tier 1 and it was 21%, receiving mild effects. Definition of a hybrid all day long. Hey Adam, good afternoon, sir. We're just testing out the 999 by Clutch, and so far it is a lot like Triangle Kush. And I can't really reference the flavors. I'm really not good at referencing flavors. But like I said, my easiest way to compare it, if you want to know what it was like, was the Triangle Kush. The Triangle Kush has always been a good hitter for me. What am I feeling right now seems to be closer to an indica type effect. Meaning for me, I'm feeling it up here. So I do feel a little bit of sleepiness in there. I might start talking like I'm lethargic or something. Hi guys. But and my pack said keep hitting. It's like, are you finished? It's vibrating. Sometimes if you forget to do anything, it'll just vibrate until eventually it'll cut off. Let's see if it's toasted. No, still, well, yeah, kinda. From what I could tell, on the high Arjane, dab tabs are only available at Strawberry Fields. I've never seen them in Newark. About Wellness in Lebanon had them. I don't know if they still do. I think Verdant, a couple Verdant shops had them. I don't know if Newark had them, but I did see, it seemed like I seen them somewhere else. Don't quote me if it was Verdant or not, because I can't remember. I look at so many menus, but I think you're right. Maybe recently, it seems like Strawberry Fields has been buying a lot of the dab tabs up, which is kind of good because they're always having a sale, and I want to try some of the other flavors like the Mimosa and the Sunday Driver. So I'm interested. Hey Jordan, yo my guy, you got the CBD flower yesterday and I really liked it. Okay, well that's great. That is great, man. I would love for you to send me some pictures when you get a chance so I can see what it's looking like. I'm still, I feel like that's something I need to do on the show, guys, is buy some CBD only flower or some high CBD flower and do it with you guys and tell you exactly what it's like for me to try it and get my live reaction. I think that would be great for the live show. So that's going to be on the list. Do a CBD strain only. And I think that would be helpful to the entire cannabis community as far as strains go. Make sure you also, see, it's messing with me now. Make sure you guys also remember to RSVP for the members only Zoom meeting on July 25th. I think that's the right date. I'm so used to doing this from my other system that I'm used to having my little extra things to help me, like my computer. And I don't have that in front of me. So like, I'm not looking at schedule. I'm used to having the ticker go across the top of the screen. So I'm still going to work on how I can do that too. Like make the ticker go across the screen and maybe even import that background that I use all the time. That would be cool too. So I'm still working on it. I'm still tweaking it. But the whole point is to be able to go live more often and to be able to engage you guys more often on live content and versus pre-recorded. And earlier I just said it, everybody's doing pre-recorded content, but I just wanted to make sure, to be clear, I wasn't knocking anybody that does pre-recorded content, and that I support all the Ohio Cannabis YouTube content creators that we have out there. Shout out to a couple of them that watch my videos. And I also support anybody else that wants to go out there and make their own videos and do their own content. And I'll be glad to help you get it done. That's what I'm about, is inspiring other people to come out of their shell and get on here. So you guys are already making the first step by even being on this video with me right now. Facebook and YouTube talking together. So now we got to figure out how we can bring in some more platforms. Does anybody know about Periscope? Because I can go live from there too. Is anybody on Periscope? I don't know nothing about Periscope. Hey, Michael. It's the bubble gum from Buckeye. Okay, yeah, please shoot me a picture, bro, because I've been looking at that, and I seen they had one that wasn't the CBD dominant, then they had one that was. So I'm really interested to see what it looks like. How does it taste? Is it taste bad? Let's see here. Hey, Shelly, you like the higher CBD strands for pain, didn't like the straight CBD flower. Okay, hey, Adam says, I like the idea of dab tabs, but they don't pack the punch to make them worth it to me. I've had lemon G and ice cream cake so far. You didn't like the lemon G? I feel like the lemon G had a good punch. I feel like, to be real, the lemon G was a little bit stronger. It was, even on it was higher THC as well on the lemon G dab tabs that I have. Go back and check your label and let me know in the comments what your lemon G and your ice cream cake tested at as far as your total THC milligrams, because I was just curious if they had more than one batch and if they had a fluctuation of those THC numbers. So if yours might have been lower than mine, then that would make sense why I felt like mine was stronger. But I'm just curious. So let me know, Adam, in the comments, or send me a message on Facebook and let me know. Or if you have a hard time reading it, just send me a picture of your label, whatever works for you. But I'm curious to compare. I'd love to have you on the show to give me your opinion. All right. Years ago, people still used it, though I'm just not sure how many. Periscope is more location based, so you can see where someone is streaming from via a map. Okay. All right. Well, I don't need that. I don't need you to know my exact location, okay? I don't need that right now. Okay. What about Twitch? That's for gamers, right? We're not playing games yet. Unless somebody comes up with that. I'm copyrighting that right now. Cannabis Games coming soon. I copyrighted it right now. 2020, 7/15. Cannabis Games. Don't you steal my idea, YouTube. I like this. See, I'm giving it a good time for it to get into my system, for y'all to see how I'm acting in real time. You can get an understanding of my demeanor. You watch me hit it live, you watch me open it live, so you know that there's no shenanigans about me doing anything else. Yes, earlier I did hit the orange biscotti, but that's okay. That was an hour and 20 minutes ago or longer. So, if I had to compare the 999 with the orange biscotti, which was a little bit higher THC, I would say I got more pain relief from the orange biscotti than I did the 999. I'm getting more head effect, like anxiety, depression, stress, relaxing in my mind, okay, and positive energies. That's what I'm getting from this 999, even though it's 999 and we all know upside down that's 666. Let's be real with ourselves. But to tell you the truth, guys, the one I've been waiting to try it all day, and the one I'm not gonna say, I don't want Clutch, Calyx, whatever. I don't want them to get their heads too big that I've been sitting there dreaming about it, but it's really just seeing that stupid insurance commercial. It is stupid to me, but the guy's on the motorcycle and he's always going, are you a motor? So, I don't know why. It's just my brain injury, it wires together, motor breath. Nothing connected, no connection whatsoever. But to my brain, I kept hearing motor, and I wanted to try it out. And I have tried it before up in Michigan too, and it reminded me. It was very similar to me, like Gorilla Glue. That's what it kind of reminded me of at the time when I tried it in Michigan, just for a reference. So, Father Time, hello, hey, how come some high THC flowers are cheaper than lower level THC flowers? The pricing is just gross. Well, I think a lot of that plays into location, the harvest, how long has it been there. I bought some ice cream cake Calyx Peak for $25 a unit at Verdant last week. So, and my buddy, he went and got an ounce for $200 he got a half ounce ice cream cake and a half ounce of sherbet. He only spent $200 and he doesn't have veteran or indigent status. So, that's why when I hear prices are high, and we got people getting ounces for $200 of what they call premium bud, I just disagree, because I know what the prices are in Michigan, and you can look at it for yourself. It's on Weed Maps. You can just go on there and look. You don't have to get in your car and drive to Michigan to see if the prices are higher. You can just go in there and look for yourself. Don't let the internet tell you. Just check it out for yourself. The prices are not cheaper on the flowers. Maybe on other things. Okay, but not on the flowers. Nah. Nope. And yeah, I mean, so, but right now, something else I was looking at is I'm noticing a lot more tier 1 strains hitting the market. I'm seeing a lot more consistency with tier 1s. And I'm trying to figure out if that's because their stuff is just testing lower, and that's really what it is. Did the lab crack down on them and say, man, these numbers were too high? Or is it so we can buy more? Because if it's tier 1, you can get more, right? That's why I don't like this tier system. But if it's tier 1 and you can get more, but you get it home and you hit it and you're like, man, I swear this feels like it's 30%. Because I know what that 30% hit like. This feel like this is 25. We all got our own built-in THC testing meters in our brain. Yeah, that's 25. That's 25. What do we do in the black market? We just bought it and said, yeah, it's good. We didn't worry about what the hell the THC number was then, did we? We didn't care. We didn't question it when the man gave me a baggie with my stuff in a sandwich baggie, or the aluminum foil, or the paper towel, or the old McDonald's bag, or whatever your drug dealer used to give it to you in. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. It ain't no shame in it. We are all, not everybody, but you know, I'm a legal medical marijuana patient, so I don't buy anything unless it's from an Ohio medical marijuana dispensary. I am done buying things from the black market, and I'll say that right here on the internet and everywhere else. There's no going back. It's just not the same stuff. I hope you guys agree. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Twitch would be even good if you wanted to simulcast it there. Okay, so I should play with the Twitch. Okay, Robert. Hey, Anvam, I didn't know you were on here, but I'm glad to see you here. Well, like I said, home grow and delivery, 2 main focuses for me for the rest of this year. So we're going to do delivery first. And so when we have the meeting, we're going to be working on forming our patient advisory board. To me, having this patient advisory board, hey, Alicia, will help us show the pharmacy board that we are organized as patients. We're not just a bunch of stoners, and that we really know what we're talking about. And we're speaking from truth, from experience of these things. And I think that will be useful to them, because they can hear from a group of people that represent the whole state, and they can kind of tell what needs to be done to make it better for everybody to feel like it's better. You know, some little ain't making changes on us now like we're kids, and they're just making decisions without our input. That's not going to be very helpful for everybody. They need our input. Feedback matters, and feedback makes changes. No feedback, then it's autopilot. We'll do whatever we think's best for you guys. So we got to start speaking out, and we got to start organizing. So if you're interested in being in the patient advisory board for patients of Ohio medical marijuana, then you need to be at the Zoom meeting on the 25th. You just do, because that's when we're going to try to figure out some core things of how we're going to organize this thing, and how we're going to figure out who's going to represent which area. So be thinking about it. If you're already RSVP'd, that's great. If you need me to send you the RSVP link, just send me a message and I'll send it to you. You have to RSVP on OhioCannabisLive.com. Don't send me an email saying RSVP, because I will ignore that, because we're using the special thing I have set up on my website to do that, so that I can just send everybody the link all at the exact same time. So you got to RSVP on the website. I know last month we did the emails. It just got too hard for me to keep track, and I want to make sure we don't leave anyone out. Well, I mean, you know, some people still got to do what they got to do. I'm not knocking anybody that buys street weed or street medicine. I mean, I understand it. You know what I mean? I do. I've been using cannabis, marijuana, since I was 15 years old, and I'm 40 right now. So I've been using it a long time. But I thought coming into this program, I knew all this stuff and I was so educated about it. And I couldn't find out I didn't know nothing. I just thought I did, you know. I thought I knew a lot, but I didn't. So let's go ahead and let's do the motor breath. And I'm just gonna go ahead and flip the camera around here. And this time you won't see the scale, but I will let you know what it weighs. Well, take that back. You will see the scale. I'm just going to change my camera back around. So hold tight. I'm gonna do some moving around. Don't get nauseous on me. I'm still here. Switching to back camera. All right. If you're wondering what this other stuff is, this is my reclaimer, my already vaped weed in the background. That's what that is. Scale. Let's see, clean this out. A couple crumbs in there. As you see, my grinder, it needs cleaning, so no jokes about how bad my grinder looks right now. Delivery would be nice during the pandemic. Yes, you're right. And that's why we are going to be fighting for it. I have a petition already created with a framework of how the delivery could work. I need you guys to share the petition and spread the information so people know that we are already working together for delivery. All right, I like to line everything up. So here is the motor breath. Let me get the information in there so you can see it. Okay. I think we already went over the numbers, so I'm just gonna let you guys read it. And if you want to talk to Clutch, there is their email address, feedback@clutchcannabis.com. There's your testing information. This is still sealed. See, when I do my reviews, it's always sealed first. That's how I think it should be done. You know, here's the buds in the bottom. Wait, you're supposed to clean the grinder? Oh, absolutely, sir. Oh, absolutely, man. I'm not downstairs, so I can't show you what's in. This is just a little bit of what I've had from the orange biscotti, because I cleaned it before I did the other review. But yeah, I clean my grinder like every 2 days. I just take a brush. You can get a paintbrush, and you just clean the screen, and all the extra keef will fall down in your keef collector. If you don't have a grinder for keef collector, you need to get a grinder with a keef collector, because you're basically losing material to the grinder. So you want the keef collection, believe me, because if they can get $50 a gram for the keef, or $36 a gram for the keef, then wait, why can't we just use our own keef that we got from the stuff we already paid for? Father Time at Herbology in Newark. Whenever you pick up curbside, pick up online, you have to go into the store to let them know you're there, because their phones are always going to voicemail. Really? First time I've heard that, Father Time. Thanks for letting me know, because I was thinking about going to Herbology, and I guess I didn't even know. But see, you just told me something I didn't know. So to be clear, Herbology is doing curbside? I didn't know they were doing curbside. While you're answering me back, Father Time, I'm going to go ahead and start cracking this thing open so we can see what we got. All right. Wow. Whoa. This stuff looked like kryptonite. Yo. Let's see. Let's check it out on the scale. See what we got. What do we got? Here we go. Another 2.9. Look. This was their first run to the market. They gonna make sure. And there's their license number for all those government officials. This is licensed product. It's legal cannabis. Yeah. If you wanna, there's their social media, hashtag Clutch Cannabis. All right. So it looks really good. Close-up time. Wow. And guys, the room that we're in right now, there is a light in here. It's a a plant light, but for the most part, most of the light you're seeing is all artificial. I mean, not artificial. It's natural light coming from the sun. So I don't have my phone lights on. I don't have my light bar in front of me or anything like that. So this is pretty much as close to natural light as you're going to get looking at something. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I think it's Anvon with a 3-piece key stays in the mix and boost the AVB. Well, hey, I thought about that. I usually take my ABV and it's separate. Here it is right here. And I just figure out what to do with it. I got a lot of it right now, man. I think I have all the flour from the whole program. I think I still got it. I don't think I've lost any cannabis from the entire program, guys. So this is, again, the Motor Breath, and get that switched over here. And now we need to decide which bud we're going to grind up. Like Clint says, can we have a moment of silence for all those buds we grinded up? Here's the bud we're going to go with. Come on, focus it. Focus, guys. Come on, man. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there's that guy. That guy. Yes. Oh, yes. Look at that beautiful, beautiful nut. Oh, nah. Let's look at a bigger one real quick. All right. Roll it over a little bit. Look like I'm looking at the back side of it. Them know you showed up, but the phone goes to voicemail. Yeah, they need to come up with a new plan on that. How's that looking to you guys? Wow, that looks really nice. Yeah. Quart mason jar full of laughing. Yeah, have used it like oats in a protein shake. Yeah, that's a good idea. I haven't tried to just take it and dump it in a milkshake raw, but that's an interesting idea that I think, Anvon, I'm gonna try. You said, yes, sir. I believe it's on the website as a cart option. Okay, yeah. See, I haven't ordered from them online since they switched over to the internet, so that might be why I missed that. Okay, we're going back. Coming back to all right, I'm back. Okay, so we're grinding up the Motor Breath. Grinding. Okay. Ha! Wait, I didn't even put it in there. See, I had put the bud back down. You know what that is? That's that 999. See, hey, had me over here dry grinding, man. That is hilarious. Dry grinding. Also, someone has to come out and be followed by a security guard during the transaction. They don't do it like that at Verdant Newark, man. It's just pull up. You know, I'm here for my delivery. All right, we'll be right back. In Verdant, you can even pay for it online with Hyper. So we really just pulling up. I'm here to get my stuff. Here's my card and my ID. Give me my bag. I already paid you. So, yeah, that 999, man. That ease of 999. They got me with that. Okay, so the smell is a kind of a like a almost I like to call this like the diesel smell. Like, you guys know that diesel smell. Not really. We call it that, but that ain't really. We know it don't really smell like no diesel fuel, but it's that. Yes, that part. Yeah. But you know what? The more I smell it, here, you guys smell it. Oh, what do you guys think it smells like? Yeah, there you go, the gas. Gas in the tank with a motor breath. Okay, so let me go ahead and clean out my that was about to be a cash drop there. I was getting ready to dump. So let me go ahead and clean out my packs here. Get all the, look, I almost called it Triangle Kush. The 999 out of there. And because I really want to taste this, I'm going to go ahead and do a light cleaning on my packs real quick. So what I recommend, if you're new to packs or have a packs device, you should, if you get a new strain in, you just can't wait to taste the flavors on it, clean your packs or your other vaporizer really well first. Don't just put it on top of something else. Even if you're smoking in a bowl, clean your bowl first. Because if you clean your bowl first, and I learned this by trial and error, you will taste so much more flavors, and it will be much better experience. If you know, you can always hit stuff and you mix it up with something else, you know, it's like, it tastes like everything else I had. That's because you need to clean your device first. That's what I was going through. Like, man, it's all tastes the same to me. But once I start cleaning, and then what I do is I take a pipe cleaner and I put it through that hole there and with alcohol on it, and I flush the chamber out. And when I do that, put everything back together, then I turn it on for a minute just to make sure I burn off any residual alcohol. That's what you're seeing me do now. See it smoking? Yeah, that's burning off any extra stuff that is in the device. So, you know, if you do this first, your stuff will taste a lot better. That's just a little tip for PAX users. Everybody's not using PAX, but I just figured this out, and see, now I just now got a green light, so it's really just now getting hot. It's still smoking quite a bit. And what I recommend doing is waiting until the smoke stops. When you don't see smoke and you just see heat, like the little heat waves, then you know you've burned all the excess stuff off. So then when you put something else in it, still a little bit of smoke coming. Not that much. So I don't know. Let's play some music, man. It's too quiet. What's this do? All right, now let's get into it. All right. I needed some sound in my ear. See, now with the new live system, I can hear my music, but I still using my production mic. For those who want to know, like Juice, I you know, that's something I wanted to tell you when I saw your video, Juice. Is you want to, I'm gonna send you the link to this one I got on Amazon. It's like $30. Production mic for your videos. Your audio will be so crispy, man. But it wasn't bad. I was just watching your video, and I was like, man, he probably would look a lot more crispier if he was mic'd up. So yeah, I'll send you the link to that mic. They got a lot of them on Amazon. They're really cheap, so it is worth the money. I didn't think so at first, but now I feel like I'm doing a live broadcast, like I'm on the news, the cannabis news. How's the weather where everybody's at right now? What are you guys medicating on? I didn't even get an answer on that. What happened? What's everybody medicating on right now? I'm getting this ready to go, so I will be letting you know here in just a second what's gonna happen. Now see, this actually let me make a playlist. That way I can keep the music going or put it in a loop or something. I don't think it has that option. Let me see. Oh, it does. This is too nice. So it's hot in Cleveland. It's hot in Columbus. That's for sure. I'm gonna pan this back a little bit. I keep bumping it, so. All right. Plus, I want to try to make those comments a little bit easier to see. I still see you. I can see you guys' comments, but it is a little bit hard. So, I'm just going with the room so I can see how it will look better. Okay. Oh, by the way, the tree right behind me, I think I showed you this the other day, guys. This is a money tree. It is not It is not a marijuana plant. That is a money tree. I just not realized when I looked in the view and I seen it back there. I was like, oh, that surely looks like a weed plant for sure. Just to clarify, I'm gonna give you guys a little close up on it. See it? It's a money tree. I got it from and I think I could even zoom in. Yeah, there you go. Don't you love the technology? Yeah, that's a money tree. So I'm sitting here with the money tree, you know, maybe it'll bring me some money. I doubt it. All right, so like I said, sorry for all the moving around, but I'm just trying to get myself situated here. I'm getting a cramp in my leg, so this ain't my normal chair, guys. So that's something I have to get my chair up here, because this chair is just a little plastic yard chair. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and fire them up. This is the Motor Breath by Clutch. You have a Boundless, Terra, and an Air Riser. Okay, I would love to hear your information about those devices, and I don't know, maybe you could do a video or something and show us what they're like. I would love to see. I'm dying to see other devices. I just don't have the money to go out and buy them, so I would love for other patients to show me what they're using. I don't recommend showing me your bowl unless you got some electronic stuff to it, because I don't want the pharmacy board to come down on us or something. You know, you can't smoke. Okay, I just took it. You know what? The flavor is very similar to the 999. Let me see. Let me look at terpenes here. I think what I'm tasting, guys, is the Pinye, because both of these have Pinye and then a Pinye. You guys know about a Pinye? That's not the same as Pinye. There's a Pinye and then there's Pinye. So the Motor Breath and the 999 both have Pinye and a Pinye. So that's why it tastes similar to me. That's probably what it is. Hey, Robert, if you're still watching, can you go ahead and look up the Motor Breath and give us some information on, or somebody else look up the Motor Breath and give us some education about it so we can all learn, because I don't know nothing about it. That's a great question. How often do I take a tolerance break? For me, if I was to take a break, a day. I mean, when I had my tumor, it was like 2-3 weeks, but I literally can't go without my cannabis, folks. When I was sick the other 2 days ago, I really wasn't even doing anything because I wasn't sure what was wrong with me at the time. And, you know, it was scary. I was in so much pain. I thought I was going to call an ambulance. I was over here hitting stuff like drinking lots of water, trying to stay hydrated, and none of that was helping. Nothing I did would stop the pain. So I knew I had to deal with it. And then after that, I got a massive headache. And it wasn't from the cannabis or anything. It was from whatever was bothering me. It still bothered me. And then, you know, they got me taking some medicine for it. It's not COVID-19. You'll have to try the triple chocolate. Yeah, you want to try it, Miss Tiffany. I recommend it. Motor Breath, also known as Motor Breath #2, is an indica dominant hybrid strain created through crossing classic Kim DX SFV OG Kush strains. This bud is infamous for insanely potent something diesel. Did I say that? I swear I had not looked this up before the video. You saw me open it live. I swear it's like I'm typing it for them, but I didn't know that it did smell like I did. Didn't I say it was the diesel, but we called it the gas? You said you take hold on. You said you take a 2-day break every week, keep my TC tone on, and just use CBD on those breaks. The CBD helps otherwise. Now that's really good, Miss Tiffany. You dropping knowledge, Miss Tiffany, because that's not a bad thing to do. What she's saying, guys, is to medicate with CBD for 2 days and then use the THC and others for the other days. That is not a bad experiment for me to try. I just need to get my CBD supply up, and then I could try that. Adam, you said you've been using a Focus V cart for your concentrates, a Pax 3 when I use flower, but solely concentrates for the last year. Well, I feel like concentrates do help me when I really need that super entourage. I'm in a lot of pain, nothing else has worked. That's when I'm going to my rosins, my live resins, my crumbles, and my batters. And Vaughn, do you trust the head shop CBD bud? Well, when you say head shop, do you mean like smoke shops that sell like water beds and stuff? Or you mean like stores that are just CBD stores? Because they're popping up everywhere. I think one just popped up in Columbus where I'm at, and I might be checking it out since it seems like it's near my house. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not really that sure. I'm not sure about them, Anvon. You know, if it's a CBD licensed CBD store and that's all they're selling and dealing in, then when I go in there, they best better be able to tell me everything there is to know about CBD and cannabinoids. And I'm gonna be asking them the tough questions like, do you know what CBG is? Do you know what CBC is? CBA, CBGA? Do you know what all those are? Can you explain them to me? Because I don't know what the hell they are. So if they can't answer all them questions, I can't be buying CBD from them. You know, the dispensary, you know, we get in the mix, 1-to-1 and 2-to-1 and 10-to-1 and all that. Miss Tiffany, look at the CBD hemp page on Reddit for some reputable CBD hemp flower. Ghastly CBD is sketchy. Now, here's a question for you, Miss Tiffany, and anyone else, Jordan, as well. I see you're on there, and Anvon. Let me ask you guys this. So, I'm thinking about CBD for my dog, right? And I keep seeing it's like, well, you got to be careful because some stuff says hemp oil versus CBD oil. And it says that the hemp oil is not the same thing as a CBD oil. It's two different things. And so I'm seeing a lot of products where it says it's CBD, but then when you look closely at the information, it doesn't say that. It actually says hemp oil. And I'm told that hemp oil is good, but it does different things than the CBD oil. Have you guys heard anything like that? Because that's what I'm reading and seeing. And that's why I've been so afraid to buy anything from anywhere until I figure out somewhere that says I'm selling CBD oil. When you read the label, it's CBD oil is the ingredient and there's nothing else. And so that's what I'm trying to find. Yeah, hemp, like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people, including me, was confused about hemp and CBD, but now I realize it's two different things. It's just another part of the plant. They're all part of the plant, the cannabis plant. So we're all on the same page there, but these are just different things that are inside that plant that we can utilize for different purposes. You get yours from Farmhouse Hemp Code Dude for 10% off for the dog. I might have to talk to you later about that, Robert. We might have to talk later, man, because I want to hear your advice if you've got a doggy and you've been given a CBD. Coming soon from 420 Live Ohio, CBD and dogs. What do you think? Should we have a show about that? I love dogs. I like cats too. Don't get me wrong. I used to have a cat too, but I love animals and I love nature and I love plants and flowers and just being out with people. I hate this virus thing because we would be having. I'd rent a conference room. We'd raise some money and have bake sales or something, and we would be doing shit, guys. So I'd go through it. This is the only way I can connect with you guys. I felt like Facebook posts, that wasn't reaching y'all. We wasn't having no fun with that, and we surely wasn't getting anything done. But now we're getting things done. And, you know, Yeah, who else on here got a dog? I see Jordan. You giving the dog THC, man. Now I gotta talk to you about that because I'm scared of that. I'm like, man, I don't want my dog to get too much THC, man. She's old and fragile. It's my baby. It's my kid. I don't have no kids. I have a dog, and I already lost one. Hold on, I better watch it. So motor breath, guys. Similar effect as 999. Obviously, same taste, similar flavors, which I believe, if I'm correct, is the Pinier and A Pinier. So look those up if you're not sure what I'm talking about. But that's A Pinier and Pinier. The other terpenes they share together, I think all of them, and this is just very common, all of them have myrcene in it. Wow, the 999, the myrcene is 7.22%. That's actually a high number for some myrcene. It's only 2.37 on the OBJ. And, you know, you guys didn't get to see it because you didn't watch the other video, but here you go. Because y'all my peoples. Yeah, can you smell it? Smell it, guys. Smell it, man. All right, so let's talk about motor breath. The effects kicked in relatively quick, less than 10 minutes. Again, similar effects to the 999. I already said it tastes the same. I already covered that. I definitely feel this is more of a physical and mental. Like when I say physical and mental, I mean this is going to mess with your mind as far as, you know, it's going to help with your stress, anxiety, headaches, things like that. That's what I would recommend this for. As far as the pain goes, I would recommend the orange biscotti. Because I felt relief from my back pain when I medicated with the orange biscotti. So for my overall opinion, and I didn't tell you this earlier, we got this thing called the Mastermind Score. I'm copywriting that for all rights reserved. Mastermind Score. It goes from 1 to 100. And what I'm going to give the motor breath is I'm going to give it a 75%. 1 is the worst, 100 is the best. So I'm giving it 75%. Would I buy it again? Probably. The score on OBJ was 80, since you guys didn't see that. For 999, I'm going to give it an 85%. I really liked the 999, guys. Now I'm gonna go back and read through. So I don't want to ignore somebody. If I ever miss your comments, what I do, guys, after it's over, is I go back and I reread the comments. So if I miss something you said to me, I'll go back and read it, and then I'll still answer you. So if you're saying something and then you say, "Oh, he didn't see my comment," don't worry. I'm gonna go back and read the comments because your comments matter to me, and I want to make sure that we're always in communication with each other about these different discussions. So I'm just going back to see what I missed. Okay. Miss Tiffany, you said the dog might grow antlers. Oh no, you're playing. You don't give your dog drugs. Okay, Jordan. I know someone said CBD helped their dog stop barking from the fireworks. Okay, that makes sense because it's supposed to be calming and good for anxiety. I'm laughing, but that is really good. I think that makes good sense. Adam, you said, yeah, there are good vetted companies out there. I trust Lazarus. I've heard that name before. They will give you 60% discount, disabled as well. Okay, that's really good to know. And you give it to your cat every day. Okay, thank you, Adam. That helps me. I feel you on losing. Oh God, it went too fast. I feel you on losing dogs. I had to put my girl down a few years ago, and I didn't smoke her. But I didn't smoke her out before the vet. Man, I know what it's like to lose a pet that you've had a lot of emotional attachments to. So I'm with you, brother. I understand. My friend has a dog who has seizures every week, almost to the day. Each time he's almost out of options, he's opted to try CBD. He's documenting data for himself. Yeah, that's like a whole nother YouTube channel, right? So I decided to give my dog CBD. Here we go. That'll probably get 1 million hits. I'm on it, man. I'm on it, man. Keep giving me more video ideas. Dog CBD. Okay. Seriously though, I mean, I'm being 100% serious about it. Just don't let my laughing and smiling and joking seem like I'm not being for real. It's just the medicine is making me feel that way, and it's putting a smile on my face. And talking to y'all putting a smile on my face. So I don't want you to think I'm laughing about dogs and stuff like that, because I try not to cry, because every time I talk about my boy dog, I get all teary-eyed. So I'm trying to keep it together, guys. Miss Tiffany, you said Lazarus is good. Use the tinctures. Okay, how do they taste? Because I like flavors. Is it taste bad? Oh wow, 6 months already. Wow, that's a long time. And he's seeing positive results. I'm taking it, Robert. Now we know, man. I'm the same way. I talk about any of my two that passed a couple years ago, and I'm going to be sad a bit. Yeah, see, so you know too. That's part of being an animal lover, man. I tell you, experience I had last night, guys. I was watching. My girlfriend was watching TV. She watched a show called Alone, and I don't really get into those kind of shows. It's kind of like that Naked and Afraid. And so I'm just like, well, you know, I looked at it for a few minutes, and then there was this part where dude was hunting for something to eat. They're not really alone, because there's a cameraman, there's a helicopter flying over, probably drones and everything else. So he goes after this animal, and he hunts the animal down. And he literally murders the animal on the show. And they're like posting a little caption, this was all approved by the owners of the land. And I'm like, that is terrible. I can't watch nobody slaughter an animal in real time. That's terrible. And it make me want to eat meat less when I see that. You know, it's traumatizing to see that. The animal wasn't doing nothing but minding his own damn business. And this old dude's trying to hunt the animal for a damn TV show. And some money. It wasn't like he really needed to kill that animal. That's how I feel, okay? So, but I'm no better than anybody. I'm gonna go downstairs and eat some meat, okay? So I'm not trying to put myself above anybody, but I am leaning my way to maybe giving up meat because of the emotional trauma that I'm seeing what happens to animals. And owning an animal as well, it also has an effect on you. Okay. Hold on, Robert. Let me see what you said. I don't know, to be honest, how it might be helping her. She was recently attacked by oh no. You said, Tiffany, you said it don't taste too bad. They have different flavors. Okay. How expensive is it for the bottle you use? How much is the one you get, and how long does that last, Tiffany? Robert, you said apparently it takes a second attack where he lives to get the person and the dog removed. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Excuse my language. That's fucked up. That is fucked up, man. Well, I'm gonna pray for the doggy and his owner. And we all should pray for this man that Robert's telling us about, because that is terrible. The dog is fighting for his life with the seizures and everything. Damn, man, why you gotta get me with that? Now we gotta sit here and pray for that doggy, man. Damn. Oh, man. Don't mess with me and my animals, man. I care about the animals and the plants like they're people. Because everything in the universe is connected. All right, so anyway, I've had a lot of fun doing this way. I probably won't be in this room next time just because I feel like the lights are too bright and it makes it hard for us to see the comments. So I'm gonna try to figure out a different angle, or I might be in this room. I might just get something in the background to block all the light, but I'll figure it out between now and Monday. I will be back on Monday unless I start feeling bad again, but today has been my best day all week, so I'll take it. you know, make sure you share this video with your friends. I know people like it's too long to watch, so that's why I made the other one earlier. It's only 20 minutes, so if they can't watch the whole cast, then they can always watch the 20-minute. We're gonna try to do at least one of those, you know, hopefully before 420 live. And I'll see you guys at the meeting, whoever's gonna be there. And we also added the new forums on the website where you can hit different topics that weren't there before. So I updated that. I think it's better. And also for people that are watching on Facebook, I did something else too, because I just feel like it needed to be done. I have a new group. It's called Ohio Medical Cannabis Feedback. I think that's the name of it. I just made it last night. But that's where we're going to put all the feedback, good or bad, the good, the bad, the ugly, with respect, obviously. So if you're on Facebook and you know, we just want to go somewhere and read what people were saying, like a true review type thing, we just gonna use Facebook for that. We'll use their own system back against them. But like I said, we'll keep it respectful and, you know, be straight up. If it's bad, it's bad. And that's why everything I'm gonna be doing now when I do with you guys is I'm gonna be having a mastermind score. So you can get the visual impression of how it feels. You can also get my overall rating on it, because I think that makes it fair. Like I said, I want other people to be able to do this. So if you're interested in being on the show, I can make it so. So anyway, I will see you guys on Monday. I may see you over the weekend if I decide to get something else to play with, medicate with. I shouldn't have said play, but you know what I meant. But yeah, matter of fact, I will be back tomorrow or the next day to do the review of the Fireland Scientific solventless hash oil. I mean, you've seen me with it, but I'm gonna do a full video on it, talk about it a little bit more, tell you what my real impression of it is, and, you know, medicate. So I'll see you guys then. Until then, y'all have a good rest of the Friday. Peace.